Hello, everyone. Another week and another question from your beloved Curious One. Now, today's question is going to a little bit trigger a lot of people, or maybe massively going to trigger, because it goes around the topic of weight. Now, the question is normalizing obesity a step of one world new order or not? Now, when you hear this question, the first thing that comes in your mind is, what a bluff is this? It's not a bluff. Just let me explain. Obesity has become a normal fact of everyone's life. While in the past few decades, obesity was a sham, completely a shameful situation of some people's lives. Now, we all know that obesity is caused by overeating, medication, or genetic. However, rather than genetic part and the medication, we want to have our focus on overeating, which has become very normal and very empowered by social media these days. We have seen our models turning from fit to fat, from energetic to completely lazy and weak. But however, both sides are being unusually glorified. There's no normal level of human image anymore. You're either supposed to be so glamorous and have everything on your body perfect, or extremely obese and completely away from the fitness. Now, today we just focus on the obesity. Why? Because we all know that the food we eat these days is pretty much junk. Unless you're a rich person and you're just consuming organic products, some average people like myself, I'm eating whatever I can find, whatever I can pay for. For example, McDonald's, one of the most junk food, trash foods that we all eat and love. Loving it. But we're not supposed to loving it. You're supposed to hating it. Because, let me give you an example. There is a movie out there, it's called Snowpiercer, or Snowpiercer, something like that. It's one of the greatest movies I've seen, because in part of the movie it shows there are these bricks of brown jams that are given to poor people as their food. Later it is discovered and disclosed that these bricks were made out of cockroaches and insects. That's exactly what we eat these days in a nicer way. Now, McDonald's, we all know junk food adds on our cholesterols, fat, and sodium and many other things that body should not have. However, we consume. Why? Because social media and the media and the advertisement sector have glorified this food chain to the point that we do not care what comes inside us. We just want to consume it. Now, this, on the long run, let's say in USA, has resulted in large group of people turning obese. This is not about being genetically having problems or having medication based problems. No, this is trash eating, overeating of trash food that has resulted in obesity. Now, obesity affects on genes, and the genes that are passed on to the next generations cause issues, health issues. This is proven. You can go search, just like smoking and drinking. And now, why would the government want people to continue this path of obesity? One of the greatest steps of greatest / evil great steps of one world new order is to create anarchy among crowd / create a weak crowd that will become obedient to anything that the government says. Now the government controls the media, and the media controls the advertisement sector, and the advertisement controls the whatever they control. Now the food industry invests in all of these, and the publication comes out of it and ends up in us eating, let's say, food like McDonald's or any other place, not just McDonald's, in general, junk food. Now when this continues, we will have a crowd of obese people who neither are operational, nor want to be operational, nor are contributing to the society. Now that little small group of people who are basically mostly elite and rich always remain fit. For example, President Trump even does not drink. He's an elite and does not drink because he knows drinking messes up with his mind, and losing control of this means turning into something else. Now when you lose control over your weight, your health, anything the government wants you will happen to you according to what the government wants to happen on you. Now when you're not healthy, or you inherited a health issue from your not caring, negligent parents who were ended up being completely obese or alcoholic, or died because of lung cancer or something because of high smoking, you won't reproduce well enough, nor you will contribute well enough. So what happens? Those people who are fit and smart control you. Step of world new order. The elite, the fittest survive. Survival of the fittest. And if you have friends, relatives who are binge eating trash food, control them, help them, because the genes will pass on to the next generations, and you, my friend, will have more problems than some people like me who are halfway in. Now my other question is, what do you think about this obesity? How much of this so-called conspiracy is true? How much do you think we should care about our body when it comes to what is considered fit or fat, or what is considered health at all? Leave something in the comments if you would, if you have any answer, if you have any solutions, if you think this is true and this is happening. Just let me know what you think. Please do not DM, leave a comment. Let us have conversation. This channel is made for this. Thank you again. Hopefully every one of us will remain safe for the rest of the year. It's been a bloody poopy year so far. Have a good one until the next week. Cheers.